Writing the equation of a line in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. First example I have is an example of writing an equation where the slope and y-intercept are given. So the direction says find the equation for a line with slope 4/5 and a y-intercept of 0, -8. This is giving us all the information we need to immediately write the equation. They tell us the slope is 4/5, so that lets us know that the letter m would equal 4/5 in the slope-intercept form of the equation. The y-intercept, they tell us, is the ordered pair 0, -8, which tells us b will equal -8. And that gives us enough information to write the equation. So we can come straight down to the equation. We write y equals, where the letter m is, we write 4/5, x, then we write our b value, which is -8. Frequently in life, the information is not given to you so specifically, where here's the slope and here's the y-intercept. Instead, we have ordered pairs, and we're going to take a simple case before we look at an application in a different video. In this simple case, we'll look at the ordered pairs being provided so that we can write the equation. It says find the equation for a line with the ordered pair 5, -3 and the ordered pair -1, 3 on the line. First thing we need to start with is calculating the slope. They didn't give us a slope. So we can use the slope equation of subtracting our y values. You'll notice I took the y value from the first ordered pair, and then I subtracted the y value from the second ordered pair. And similarly with the x values. In the numerator, I have -3 minus 3, which is a -6. I carried that negative down in front of the fraction. And for our denominator, 5 minus -1 gives us a +6. This fraction reduces down to -1. So our slope is -1. Now we're going to calculate the y-intercept. At this step, there's a couple ways to approach finding the y-intercept. In my approach, I like to substitute the values from one of the ordered pairs and the slope into the equation y equals mx plus b to calculate b. So what that looks like is I take the equation y equals mx plus b. I take one of my ordered pairs, and I chose to take the first ordered pair, and I take my slope and substitute all of that into the y equals mx plus b. So my y value from the ordered pair is -3. I have equals my slope, which is -1, multiplied with the x value from the ordered pair that the -3 came from. I solve this equation that has plus b at the end, and I arrive at b equals 2. Now I know the slope is -1, and I know the y-intercept is 2. Now I can write the equation. So I'm using the y equals mx plus b, and I'm placing the values for slope and y-intercept into it. This gives me y equals -1x plus 2. The -1x is not typically written that way. Instead, it's simplified down to just -x. And the final answer for this one is y equals -x plus 2.